Tiff Ifu by accidentally kidnapping someone's grandma. So this morning, I was coming back from my walk after grinding for the seasonal Pokemon in Pokemon Go when I met this exceptionally well-dressed older woman walking down the street with a walker. And I mean, she was dressed to the nines. Her makeup was flawless, her nails were perfectly done, and her hair looked beautiful. She had noticeable golden rings and a stunning mother-of-pearl necklace. I live in a pretty rough neighborhood, so she really stood out. Just a few blocks away, I could see people struggling with their own issues. She asked me where Walmart was, and I told her it was a mile and a half away, but the road was in bad shape, and she might not make it. She insisted she really needed to go to Walmart. It had been 8 months since her caretakers took her out shopping. She reminded me of my grandma, so I offered to give her a ride if she could wait a few minutes while I got my car. She agreed and slowly followed me. I hurried to my car, helped her into the passenger seat, and tossed her walker in the back. Off to Walmart we went. I'll call her Patty from now on. Patty shared a lot about her life and her children, who she felt were neglecting her. I felt really bad for her, and thought about calling the police, but I didn't want to alarm her, so I just took her to Walmart. When we arrived, she needed an electric cart, so I ran ahead and grabbed the last one for her. Patty was so thankful, and I told her I just wanted to help. She expressed her gratitude, saying that in her 88 years, it was heartwarming to still meet helpful people. As we walked around Walmart, I helped her look at prices and pick out some items. She told me more about her family and how much weight she had lost. She mentioned needing sewing supplies, and since this Walmart didn't have much, I offered to take her to another one a bit further away. She declined but said she needed her phone fixed, so we headed to the electronics section. When we got there, the electronics associate was very helpful. I mentioned I used to work at a bank and offered to see if I could clear some viruses from her phone, knowing which apps could be problematic. As I was checking it, an unknown number popped up. Thinking it might be a scam, I answered it. To my surprise, it was the police. They asked who I was, and I explained that I was with Patty at Walmart. The officer informed me that they were sending several officers my way and asked me to wait. I told Patty what was happening, and she mentioned it might be her son calling, as he was in jail. Soon enough, 4 officers arrived, while the electronics associate continued to help with her phone. They separated us, and I learned that her family had been searching for her for the past 3 hours while we were at Walmart. I provided my information, and they questioned Patty. She insisted that I hadn't done anything wrong, just taken her to Walmart. I explained that I found her by my apartment complex and wanted to help. When her family arrived, they questioned me too, and I repeated my story. They informed me that she was ex-CIA, and it was a serious security risk for her to go missing, even though she had dementia. Wow. So I returned Patty to her family, who hugged me and thanked me for not taking advantage of their grandma. The police left, and Patty thanked me for the day out. I decided it was time to go. TLDR, I tried to be a good neighbor by taking an 88-year-old stranger to Walmart, which caused her family to panic and led to me being questioned by the police. I later found out she was ex-CIA while I was being interrogated.